Greetings, everybody. Some days the setups takes time. I don't know why. Just bad luck. No, there's no bad luck. I have a boss that always say that if you say that I have a problem, he say there are no problems, only solutions. Can you believe that? There. Meet the Robinsons. Okay. Yeah, what's up? What's up? Okay, I don't know who I will draw today. Let's see what happens. Let's see if I had anyone or something lined up. Let's go OC today. I need there's a correct character I've been drawing have in my head. So let's go for that today. I've designed this character, but not. He's going through some changes. This is OC. He will appear in the third graphic novel of a series that I'm doing. Now this guy is the perfect soldier, and there will be reasons for that though. But he's going through some design changes all the time. He's not a superhero though, no super soldier. It kind of feels like it, but he isn't. He's just very skilled. These graphic novels is without superpowered people and this kind of stuff. But he is like perfect, too perfect, kind of like Superman, like moral compass is almost inhuman. Perfect physique too. Nobody has a perfect physique except this guy though. He does. Hello Party Bugs, how are you? Welcome Alex. Sorry, Alice. I'm going to do him without his helmet. He's a soldier, so these soldiers have helmets. His helmet kind of resembles Captain America's in the Ultimates, but I will redesign it. I don't want him to look like Captain America. But they did a cool thing with his helmet in the Ultimates though. Now I'm gonna give him Kevlar, of course. there, so we will not see all the details. It would be like a sci-fi soldier kind of outfit. Like I said, I don't have superheroes, but I will have some sci-fi stuff in it. Hello Afro, how are you, man? I know you can't stand the Ultimates. We talked about it before. They're not popular. I know that. I really enjoy the Ultimates. I still do. I do reread it. And I agree with some of the things are really exaggerated just to sell more copies. I don't like that approach, but it is what it is. Their cover kind of make it look like body armor. We'll give him shoulder pads, shoulder protections, almost like American football kind of deal. Hello Woot, what's up? Welcome. Let's go bigger on the shoulders. I don't have a name for him yet either. Let's call him the Soldier. Not Soldier Boy or something like that. And then he has like a helmet that kind of resembles the Ultimate's cap. But I'm going to redesign it. It was like a mixture of Ultimate's cap and Cyclops visor, you know, in some degree. But let's see what happens. I will not do it now. And he was blonde, but I'm gonna give him a black hair now instead, just to make him interesting. I don't know if I will give him a beard or something. I didn't decide yet. Maybe I'll give him a big scar across his face. Something like that. It shows that he's a soldier. Well, I'm happy you're good there, party bucks. So let's start ink this guy. Let's see where we end up. I am tempted to give him a mustache or a beard. I feel mustache will be too much. Omni-Man. Like they've done it already. It's like it's been done already. This is just like also something that I borrowed from some other designs like Cyclops. And I feel it looks kind of cool though on soldiers. These are like classic sci-fi soldier details. I'm not going to do it very big here. I want him clean shaven on the sides. And longer hair up. See if that works. now there's like a almost a war coming. It's like in the air, so this guy is like a poster boy for one of the big cities that are eventually going to war. Could give him a small mustache, but I will not do that this time. Could change. These characters are changing their hairdos and all this. I want them to do that. It's like you rarely see that in a comic book or graphic novel. Hey Banana Man, how are you, man? Nice to see you again. Banana Man, Banana God, Banana Dude. Electric Banana Band. I'm very good, Banana Man. I'm very good, thank you. It's been a good weekend. Nothing more we can ask for than just a good weekend. Yeah, you're right, the Afro. It does. That's what I like about the Ultimates, that they made the suits more realistic. And there were some scenes I remember in the original Ultimates where the fights look more realistic. It wasn't just a punch and people flying. It was like, it kind of felt like choreographed, like you were watching a movie. Those were the things that I liked about the Ultimates. They went differently for people who like to read comics. You could read them in a new way, in a fresh new way. I need to read the new Ultimates. I haven't read that. I know Spider-Man was popular now, the new one, so need to see what all the fuss is about. Give him more shadows. There. Make it look a little bit different. Let's give him the big scar. Make him look more interesting. Does he need more scars than that? Through the face? Maybe, maybe not. Whoa. Oh, okay. Okay, Afro. Oh, that sounds very interesting. I like that character, the original Human Torch. I mean, he was a he was huge back in the days in time of war in the States. That comic book were very popular. There, let's give him some more details on the suit. Like I said, I don't want to give him like a big superhero muscled out suit. Just a regular guy being a soldier, being a really good soldier. For propaganda's sake, he's like a poster boy, and he's in a lot of commercials and stuff, like being a really good fighter. He is a good fighter. That's not a like. It's not a lie. it dark, almost black. He's wearing a black suit under. G.I. Joe. Yeah, you're right there, Afro. I stole a little bit from Cable 2, I believe. So it's like a sci-fi futuristic kind of a look on this guy. So you're not wrong there. I want to give him some bullets here. I've seen it on some designs, like they have bullets for like a hunting rifle or something. Kind of like the old Western movies, they always had them on their belt. For a 6-shooter or whatever they call it. A revolver. Yeah, you're right. More I look at him now, Afro, he kind of looks like, what's his name? This young Cable version. They call him X-Man, but it's still Nathan, I think. And what happened to this X-Man? I remember in the 90s, X-Man was like the new big thing. He became like Spider-Man's new best friend. And he became like the most powerful mutant of them all. And then he came back as like a messiah and kind of looked like Jesus. And in the end he like disappeared altogether. He was a big deal, I remember, in Onslaught. Onslaught was very interested in this guy, I remember. Yeah, this is Liefeld inspired in somewhat, yes, I admit it. Nate Gray, thank you. So he was in Secret Wars. Don't remember him in Secret Wars either. I want him to look older than he does here, but this is what we get for now. Like I said, I'm still designing this guy. It could happen that something's changed. I need to design his helmet. We need to go through some more designs, not only the ultimate cap kind of a deal that he got. Need to be more original, I think. Oh yeah, you're right. He wasn't even in Krakoa. It's very strange because he was a big deal. And I remember he was like in all the issues. He was like in Wolverine. Like I said, then he became Spider-Man's bestie. And even Spider-Man forgot about him totally. These are not nipples, my friends. These are like holding up the metal kind of a deal. Yeah, he was extremely powerful, this guy. But the funny thing was that he was Cable, right? He was the same person as Cable, but in a different time, something like that. It gets kind of confusing sometimes, even for a guy like me. doing some cable kind of a deal here too. And this kind of materials on his futuristic suit. Yes, lots of small details on each guy. Oh, oh, you haven't read it yet. Okay, but Afro, do you like understand it like I do that they're like the same person, but from different timelines? But in some strange way, they're not the same person, anyways. But biologically, they are. Hey Tufunen, how are you, man? Kapow! The ultimate bald man, yeah. This is my OC, this is my original own character. He will appear in the graphic novel that I'm doing at this point. I finished one, finishing the second one, two, and starting to draw this one that is the third one. We will introduce this guy, the perfect soldier. I'll clean him up a little bit so we can do his eyes. There we have him a little bit more clean. Couple of moments ago I just finished this patch with my kid. It was a fun ride. Talked about it the other day and I drew one of the characters, Mecha Man 2, on these sessions. And it's a superhero game with some awesome anime in it. Animations. So it is a bit like Invincible. We both enjoyed it. We had a really good time with it. There, I will not give him a beard like I was planning to do. Feel it's better like this. Feels like so though. Let's have this go over the mouth like this. Looks cooler. I want him to look cool. There, look more cracked. I like it when the skin looks cracked. Don't ask me why. So where's all my pens at? They were right beside me when it it's in front of your eyes, you can't see them. Oh, oh yeah, you're right. Now I remember, he was from the age of apocalypse. Yeah, and he was the only one that escaped from that reality, right? From age of apocalypse, and I read it once. I can't remember all the details. I actually didn't like the artist. Um, that's just my taste. It doesn't mean that the artist is bad. Um, but I remember that Bishop somehow ended up there in that reality. Can't remember how. He like switched his mind, like ended up in his Bishop body in that universe somehow. And there was like a separate universe. It's not like Age of, no, what's it called, House of M, where our reality changed into a totally new universe created by Wanda, I believe. In Age of Apocalypse, I remember it was like Apocalypse ruled North America, and he had given some parts to Magneto, I think, some other people, but Magneto was part of the X-Men too. Oh, but Afro, what happened to Joseph? Do you remember Joseph from the 90s? He was like a Magneto clone or something. I like that character. He was a good character, a good written character, very interesting. And all of a sudden, just like X-Men, he wasn't as popular and he like disappeared. Now, was he a part of Krakoa? I don't know how to pronounce it. Krakoa. Krakoa. Joe. Oh, wait a minute. No, I should not. Hold on. Yeah. I need to make this crazy test. I said it before, just to prove that I'm not a bot. And I fail most of the times. And I said it before too, making me doubt myself. Maybe I am a bot. One of those that don't know that he's a bot. There. He has dark hair, but not too much though. There. There. Soldier dude. That's our soldier dude. AKA Cable. No, this is not Cable. This is original soldier dude. Now I need to design his helmet. It's going to be a soldier helmet, science fiction. I don't want it too exaggerated, like some video game soldier extreme kind of a deal. I want it to look realistic, kind of like the ultimate deal. He will use like a visor or something, not like Cyclops, but like almost like this the skiing dudes have, something like that, with a helmet on too. So I need to continue designing that, and when I do it I will put on the whole dude. I will draw him the whole. I like the scar. That's new. I didn't think about it before. I like that. Hey there, dude. Hello, Tufunen. I'm sorry I missed y'all, man. I don't have a name for him yet, Tufunen. Hey, Bilal, Chetin, Merhaba. Thank you. There's no name yet, but I will name him very soon. And when I name it, I will just put the soldier dude or something now. Okay, my friends, I finished what I wanted to do. I wanted to show off this guy, and I did it. So of course he's a normal soldier. He uses guns and all that stuff. So, and rifles, and so no super powered people in this story. But that's it, my friends. I finished my OC. Let's see what happens tomorrow. Something will happen tomorrow though. We will see what happens. Thank you for the company, my friends. It was a pleasure as always. Let's see him close up, because he deserves it. He has a nice car. Yeah, kind of like, what's his name? John Connor. Kind of remind me of John Connor now. It reminds me of a lot of people now in the same time. Okay, that's it. Thank you, my friends. See you guys tomorrow, and have a good one. Take care of each other, and sleep tight with bed bugs and all. Good night.